Hello.
Hi.
How you doing?
I just throw away my gum. I'm fine.
Great.
Being a little unco I had a photo shoot yesterday
Oh,
for my headshot for my new
yeah.
for my new job.
Hmm.
And I was quite grouchy about it because I felt like to take a better photo, I had to put on makeup and everything like that. Anyway, so then now that it's done, it went fine. It was the photographer was lovely and he did a great job and I liked the shots. He showed me the shots ahead of time, but it made me think. It just made me go into this. I don't ever care what I look like on this podcast, and I said to him, I never care what I look like when I'm on screen with you, because I think I'm just so happy to be talking with you and talking with you about movies that I don't actually care what I look like. But for a professional headshot, it's a little bit different because you have to look a little bit. You have to care a little bit what you look like for a headshot.
Well, doesn't matter to me because you're always beautiful.
Oh, thank you, son. Thanks, son.
And I said that like it's a joke, but it's not a joke.
Aw.
You ready to have some fun today?
Yeah, so this is episode, is it 42?
Yeah.
42. Yep. And today we are not going to talk about a specific movie. We're having an impossible time anyway deciding what movie we would talk about.
Yeah, it's just kind of a weird time, I think, for movies. I'm not super excited about anything that's coming out right now. Also, like, I think it's just winter depression. Like, I'm actually not watching that many movies in general. And surprisingly, the movies I am watching right now are actually new watches because my friends want to see something or they want, you know, or it's just been like too long since I've seen like a new movie. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't feel like watching movies because it might be winter depression, but I feel so brutalized by current events.
Yeah.
And as much as I try to practice mental health habits of not getting overwhelmed by them, I've been spiraling a little bit more. Um, and in particular, what I do in my profession is I communicate about a lot of issues that really matter to me. Like I've worked on a lot of really great issues in my day, like healthcare reform and education and affordable housing. I worked on all of these issues, and the whole point about doing communications, social change communications, is that you try to tell the stories in a way that really puts a human face on those issues. Like they're not just some abstract issue like climate change, it's actually about showing the people who are harmed by fossil fuel extraction, who are, the pollution, everything. So my point is that um, when I pay attention to the news, then I immediately get caught up by stories, like the people at the center of these stories. And so I was telling Dad about this story about how all these illegal detentions by ICE, um, when they release them because a judge screams at them, again and again that you are illegally detaining these people, they often take them when they're wearing hardly any clothes, just like a t-shirt and sweatpants, and then they release them in the middle of the night with no clothes, like what they were wearing. They have nothing. And so volunteers in Minnesota have been waiting outside of these detention. They've been taking shifts outside of these detention centers, and they've been waiting there with warm coats and warm clothes so that when these people are shoved out in the middle of the night, they actually are people waiting for them to get them back to their families and to make sure that they have warm clothes to wear. So I'm so heartbroken by that story, you know, just of these incredible volunteers who are sitting out there in the middle of the night and so furious by what's happening, And so the only reason I mention this is because I get afraid to watch movies that will make me feel bleaker. Like I'm really worried about that these days. And what's funny is we've talked about this before, but sometimes I watch movies that I think will be super depressing and sad, and they are sad, but whatchamacallit, they're sad, but at the same time, they're still so beautiful that they still really mean something. So I thought that I was afraid to watch Fruitvale Station, our last episode, the movie that we talked about, our last episode for the longest time. But I came away so glad that I watched it. So I need to get over this fear about watching movies that are really, I think might be depressing during depressing times, because even though some movies are about really tragic, awful things or terrible things, they still make meaning in a way that's really profound. So that's the challenge that I have to overcome during this period. But anyway, that's a long explanation for why we
No,
ended up at today's topic. But
no, I
does
really
that make
appreciate
sense?
that. I think
Yeah.
it's a great intro into this because of our obviously lack of decision on talking about a movie, but it's just echoing the sentiment I'm hearing online about people who talk about movies too. Like there's just like the overwhelming nature of what's going on in the world that's just like crushing, and it feels like futile to talk about like movies and escaping into these like worlds and just talking and like comparing movies too, and having
Yeah,
discussions. It's just hard to remember that we can still enjoy movies and we can still
that's
enjoy
right.
art while these things are going on. Um,
Eric, that's such a beautiful way to put it. It's hard to remember that we can enjoy art and we can enjoy stories
yeah,
because our minds are so overwhelmed by this horror?
there. I know for a fact that movies heal, my soul. Like especially when I'm in a rut. Like I just know that if I put on a movie that I like, then it's gonna make me feel a lot better. Especially if it's something that's like sort of related to something that's going on, but just puts a positive, or not necessarily positive, but just formative message, attached to it. But
Yeah.
it's just the decision to sit down and watch a movie that becomes harder and harder. Like
Yes.
the it's so much easier just for me to be scrolling on my phone for hours and to be watching YouTube videos, or I mean I'm watching a lot more TV and anime because the anime in particular, it's just a lot easier to turn on. Like it's a 20-minute episode, and sometimes I don't even need to like stay for the whole episode. I just, come back to it later.
Yeah.
So, it's like being able to sit down and just commit yourself to this hour and a half, 2 hour long, or even over 2 hour long experience, that is becoming a lot more difficult. But I mean, once you actually do it,
It's so worthwhile.
it's so worthwhile. Which is
Although,
why we love movies.
yeah, you know what? You know how you and Annie were you and Annie were bird dogging me on this whole thing about not wanting to watch movies that I think I won't like?
Yeah.
And obviously that stuck with me because I've been thinking about it a lot. But I actually think it goes deeper than that. I think that I am afraid to watch certain movies because of how I feel about our current times and where we're at. And that I'm afraid that I'm really afraid that it's going to um, just ratchet me down to a place that I just feel so hopeless? And so, or it's about unlikable people, and I've already feel like there's plenty of unlikable people in our current administration, so I don't want to spend any more time with people who are being greedy or corrupt or awful? So, and I actually think it amounts to not dislike, but it's actual fear. Like I am seriously afraid of watching Marty Supreme ever. That sounds so dumb,
That's so
but
interesting.
but it's like everything that has been said about Marty Supreme, that character, is that he's so unlikable? And it's so funny that he's so unlikable, and yet, yes, it's well acted, it's incredibly well acted, and everything like that. But I don't, I feel more rage towards Pam Bondi this week than I can possibly imagine, and her hearing she was so vile and so disgusting, and I'm like, I can't even take like a normal. I can't take like a normal, unlikable person right now.
Yeah, true.
So anyway, so that's where I'm at with my
Yeah.
mental health, and like
No,
it
I'm
makes
glad
me,
you're echoing that, because I
yeah,
feel the same way. So,
yeah, it makes me super excited to watch another episode of Shrinking because
oh,
that.
true.
Do you
See,
know what I mean?
that's
Like that show makes me feel so warm and fuzzy. Like, there's sadness there, but there are just people who care about each other and they're
that's been the saving
lovely.
grace about media lately, is that like I now have like three shows right now that I'm watching week to week, which is like
Yeah,
not something I do that often. Also,
right.
just an aside, like I just started Heated Rivalry a few
You
days
did.
ago, and it's really good. But
Yeah.
that was also making me emotional. So, like, it's good to have like just these shows I'm actually excited about.
Yeah.
I don't have that for movies right now. But I do, in a way, have it for some movies that I want to rewatch, or movies I want to revisit. But sometimes it's a lot.
Yes.
In any case.
That was a long intro.
Very long
So
intro,
so
but
today, what are we gonna
yes.
do?
Today I thought it would be a really fun idea if we both took this character personality test. It's a test I've taken multiple times because it seems a bit more. It's not like BuzzFeed, you know. And this little intro for the site literally talks about BuzzFeed, but it's not like that because BuzzFeed is so like stupid. It's not based on anything. It's just like vibes, you know. Like
Yeah.
anytime I would do like Harry Potter, like what house are you questions for that, it would just be really stupid.
Yeah.
Like what's
Or
your
like what?
favorite color? Blue, yellow, green, or red? Like,
Yeah. Or
and
like
if you choose
what
green, then you're
sandwich would
Slytherin.
you be if you were a sandwich?
Yeah, yeah. But this
Yeah.
test like seems like it's actually
Legit.
a bit more legit. I mean, I'll read this some of the paragraphs here. Here, let me just let's just we
Let's
can
just
get
pull it up.
started. Yeah, let's pull it up. All right, you see that?
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, this is the statistical which character personality quiz. I won't read this first paragraph because it seems to be backstory on how it was created, but the second paragraph says this test was created by getting more than 3 million volunteers to describe characters on a variety of different adjective-based scales. This created a database of descriptions for 2,000 characters. And since I have taken this test, I do know there are a lot of universes that they've included. It's all movies, and television shows, just like different worlds. A user's self ratings are compared against these profiles, and the closest match is found. Yeah, so it's just going to have a slider, and it's going to have two words, and you're going to choose what percentage uh, towards one of the words you are.
Do you know, can I say a couple things about this before we
Oh,
start?
please, yeah.
So number one, I have found personality tests, to be remarkably accurate
Yeah,
for me.
okay.
And they're even accurate when I try to make them inaccurate. So, like
Yeah.
On Myers-Briggs, I'm an ENTJ, and my J is so strong that I got annoyed about it. And then I tried to answer the question so the J would not come out, and instead it came out even stronger than ever.
Oh,
So
so
that's
it reacted to your reaction. That's fun.
Yes, yeah. And so on Enneagram, I'm a three, a performer, or a achiever, the achiever. So like all personality tests and all heart astrological readings for me are remarkably accurate to who I am. And then the other funny thing I always wonder about why they turn out to be so accurate is because sometimes I answer these questions based on who I aspire to be, not who I think I am.
Yeah.
So I think that that's interesting sometimes. Like for example, I don't actually think that I could be a Starfleet officer on Star Trek. I don't actually think that I don't think I have the wherewithal or the guts. And I don't think that, like I don't think I could do what Denzel Washington does, as Robert McCall. I don't think I could go and be the secret assassin who helps people in need. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
interesting to me how these personality tests capture you despite the fact that sometimes you might be answering more aspirationally rather than who you think you are.
Yeah.
So,
Um, the thing that's interesting about today that we're
uh-huh.
doing, is that we're both doing this together for each other.
Yeah.
Not for each other, but like we're working together to make sure it's the most accurate for each other. Which,
Okay.
I've only done this test for myself, and also like, it's like a kind of exact percentage of which word you are more towards. So like I do want to get it narrowed down to make sure we get the
Yeah,
right
yeah.
thing.
Let's do it.
But the thing is we might have disagreements about, each other.
That's
But
right.
I doubt it. I feel like
We can't do both of us at the same time though, right?
no, we'll do it one at a
One.
time. Because
Okay.
then we'll do one and then we'll review the characters and then we'll do the
Who's
next one.
going first?
I don't know. I was gonna leave that up to you.
I'll go first.
Okay, begin
Begin
assessment.
assessment. Begin assessment.
Okay, the first one. It is high tech or low tech. So this is for mom. So
I move it a tiny bit to the left. A little bit more high tech.
I feel like for you, I'd put 60-40 high tech because you
Okay,
are
fine.
actually, oh, even like 65 because you are like with the times.
I'm very
You're
online.
literally you're online way more than dad is. You're on Zoom right now. You know how
Yeah,
to
but
work
Annie
everything.
also said that I'm very online. Like
Yeah.
I'm very well versed in the um culture sphere.
What
Yes.
is low tech even? I don't know. Like what's low tech about you? I feel
Low
like
tech means that you don't like you only know what a big deal heated rivalry is if you're not if you know what I
are
mean? If
online.
you're online, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that makes me just want to move it even more.
I'd say 70 maybe, yeah.
70? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think you're there, you're with it.
Well,
You
I'm
can
with
go
it, but I
60.
also have deep suspicions of tech.
Okay. High tech. Next one. Masculine, feminine.
I think I'm pretty
Hmm.
feminine.
Yeah. Let's say 75% maybe feminine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. What are your masculine traits?
I'm
You work
super.
out.
No. Well, first of all, this is a loaded question. Like, what is a masculine versus what
Right.
is a feminine
No, that's
trait?
true. That's true.
But I will say that in terms
Yeah.
of like any time I've sort of hung with the guys, I like hanging with guys sometimes more than women
Yeah.
because I just like the sort of blunt, out there in the open, just cut to the chase, being super direct. And I
Uh-huh.
don't like all the sort of I don't like all the things that are associated with the stereotypical feminine thing, like, oh my God, oh my gosh, tell me all about, like that kind of thing. So,
Totally. Okay. Question three. Haunted or blissful?
oh, much more on the blissful side.
Yeah. Maybe
Not haunted at all.
maybe like 90-10.
Yeah,
Okay,
pretty
cool.
high.
Very blissful. You are a very blissful person, I will say.
I am. Oh, stylish,
Slovenly
so
or
stylish,
stylish?
so stylish. I'd say 90,
You know,
95.
I'd go 95, honestly. You are
Yeah,
very stylish.
I'm
Actually,
very stylish.
96 maybe.
Okay.
Let's see that. That feels right. Outlaw or sheriff?
Oh, sheriff. Big time. I'd say 70% sheriff. I'm a rules
I'd
follower.
I'd go I'd go 80.
Yeah, I go 80.
Yeah, that makes more sense to me. I mean, what outlawish thing have you done? Like
Nothing.
drugs, I guess. I don't
No,
know.
nothing.
Okay,
Barely.
next. Indulgent or sober?
Oh, I think I'm sober more.
Yeah,
I
let's
don't
go like
indulge myself in terms of alcohol or sweets or anything or,
I mean, enough, like enough in moderation, I feel like, right?
yeah, 75
Yes,
maybe.
75, yeah. Okay.
I'm pretty sober.
75 sober.
I'm a blissful sober person.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so
Deranged or
reasonable.
reasonable?
So reasonable.
Deranged. I don't know, you could be deranged sometimes.
I can be deranged sometimes.
No.
I'd
No, I
say
think I'd say like 80,
85.
85. Yeah. Okay.
What if we
Interesting.
come out to be exactly the same person?
That would be funny. No, I think my scales can be a little different, but we definitely have a lot of the same characters, I would guess. Formal or intimate?
I don't know on this one. I'd leave it in the middle. I have no idea. I tend to overshare and I tend to, so this is like, this to me, this is where it gets
Oh,
confusing because
yeah.
I don't think of it as formal. I think of it as reserved.
Hmm.
So I do tend to overshare a little bit.
That's
So I
yeah.
put myself at 55% intimate, but I really care about good manners, which is formal.
I'd move it up a couple ticks, like 57.
Okay.
57% intimate. Okay.
This is my personality.
Creative, conventional.
I think I am um 80% creative.
I agree. You have like such an expansive knowledge of culture, but also like things that you have like an output for yourself. That's also very personal to you. I mean, you have a blog, right? But like you also write for yourself. So
Yes. And
yeah.
I have
Hmm.
lots of ideas. So anytime I'm on a project, I have lots of ideas.
Loyal or traitorous?
I'm very loyal,
Yeah. So
except when you piss me off. Just kidding.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, that
Yeah.
93% one. Okay, sure. Alpha or beta? I love this one. Definitely alpha, like way alpha.
Oh, geez.
No, well,
I
80.
don't think, yeah, I don't think I'm as alpha as I've softened on my alpha, definitely.
But like alpha in the sense that you're like a leader.
Yes, that's true. But you know how bossy Annie is? That's how I used to be. I'm not that way anymore. So
Right, okay.
80, 80 is fine.
80 is good, okay. Nerd or jock?
Oh my God, I'm like 90% nerd. I'm so not in fact, I almost, if there's anything, I'm 100%. I'm no jock. I have no jock.
Hmm. No jock. Like, I don't know. Could you be a jock in the sense of like stuff like books? Like, are you like a jock about books?
No, I mean, jock means
I know
that jock,
nerdy. I know books are nerdy, but like if we're gonna look at jockey,
no, jock means Chad. Jock means bro. Jock means gifted athletic ability. I have zero.
okay, so maybe like 98.
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm
let's
so
do that.
nerd.
Frugal or lavish?
Hmm. I actually think yeah, that's about
I
right.
just moved it to lavish.
I just do 65%, thank you. I tend to be frugal about some things.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. Let's do that. Lavish. 65. Stinky or fresh?
So fresh.
Stinky.
I'm Asian. We don't even have that enzyme that, oh, you do. Sorry.
Oh, wow, thanks. Yeah, appreciate that. So like let's do like 90% fresh.
hmm
All
So
right.
fresh.
So fresh and so clean. It's strict, lenient.
This is interesting.
I
I
think
think I'm a little towards strict.
yeah, I think you're like 60% strict.
hmm
Cool.
Oh my God,
Sarcastic or
sarcastic.
genuine?
I think I'm both, man.
Um,
I know I'm super sarcastic. This reminds me of that story of Masako coming to visit us.
Masaki. I think you're more genuine though. So probably like let's just you're not that sarcastic. Like some people are like that's all they can do. Like
That's
that's
right.
their whole
That's
function.
right.
So I would say probably like 75
That's
maybe.
really funny. I appreciate your take on this one. Okay, just for our listeners, if anyone hears this,
Oh, yeah.
when we had a Japanese exchange student stay with us, we one of the guidance pieces of guidance we were given for hosting was that Japanese people don't understand sarcasm. So we had to watch it
Hmm.
in terms of sounding sarcastic, and this made our family like triple down on
In the weeks
sarcasm
before, like
in the
we
weeks
just realized that we were sarcastic all the
all the
time. Like
time.
we could not stop doing it.
It was like
And
we
like
were
we just kept coming up with jokes like about having the Japanese exchange
yes,
student.
yeah, we were it was like we were shedding every last bit of sarcasm to try to get it out of our systems before he came. It was
Yeah.
so funny. So that's why this question is so funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
But mostly genuine, so we'll do that. Charming or awkward?
Oh, I think I'm super charming.
Yeah, I agree. But you could be a
Except
little
for my
awkward.
I know with like when I get sweaty or anxious, yes.
Yeah. Um, eh, 75. I think you are very charming. So
I
let's
agree.
do
I
let's do
do
like
agree.
77% charming.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. No, you're welcome. Poisonous or nurturing?
Oh, so nurturing
Yeah. Let's
for
do
so many
like
people. I mean, mostly for Dad and Jack and you guys, but
yeah.
just very
I
nurturing.
put 91. How's that?
Thanks. That's
Okay.
perfect.
Arcane or mainstream?
Ooh, I'm both.
Arcane's like what, old? Like
Obscure things.
obscure? Okay.
Really obscure.
Okay.
But you know, it's like I think that I defeat the algorithm on TikTok and YouTube because I like to watch so many things. Like they keep on saying, is she an extreme skier? Does she like to knit? Does she like to do hairstyles? Like what is it about her, you know? And so
Yeah.
I think that but I really like obscure things and I also remember obscure bits of history. So you can tick me slightly towards like 60% arcane, I would say.
Honestly, I mean, but I think you are mainstream too.
Oh
You're
yeah.
just like you're so dialed. So I think I would give you 55 Arcane.
Okay, fine.
Does that make sense? I mean, I don't
That does
because
make
I
sense. Yeah.
don't know. You're just so like with it. So okay. Orderly or chaotic?
Oh, so orderly, not chaotic. I hate chaos.
Okay. Let's do 90. Yeah.
I suffer.
Adventurous or stick in the mud?
This is an interesting one.
This way.
I
Maybe.
would do 55% stick in the mud.
Yeah. Stick in the mud is such a negative phrase, I feel like,
It's
but
true of me though. I get really chicken about a lot of things. We were just talking about this with movies.
I take it up a little bit. Okay, 57. Deep or shallow?
Oh, so deep.
So deep.
I contain multitudes, I think.
Yes, I agree. I do 85.
Okay.
84. Let's do 84. It's just vibes, the number. Selfish or altruistic?
Um, yeah, okay. I mean, I actually think it's more like 65% altruistic.
Oh,
So,
interesting.
mhm.
I'll
I
give you
think that's
70 though, because you literally have led your career at least, like doing a lot of very altruistic
yeah, that's one
things.
form of altruistic. Yeah, okay, fine. You can leave it there. But I think that in some ways, there's a positive form of selfishness where you really try to take care of yourself and your own comfort in order to be a
Yeah.
better a better person for everybody around you, you know? So, like I think that one of the things, if I was doing this for dad, I would say he's just not selfish enough, you know? Anyway, obliviousness about your own health and your own state of mind becomes a form of selfishness, but you can leave it there if you want. Okay, let's move on.
This is 67. Let's do 67.
Cool.
Altruistic. Emotional, logical.
Good question. I think I
Oh,
more towards emotion.
mm, yeah, but you're very logical. 60,
Okay.
61.
Okay.
Logical.
Okay.
Or I mean, emotional, sorry. Angelic or demonic? Angelic. Obviously, you're an
Mm,
angel.
no, I think I'm more like 70% angel.
Really?
Not
What's
that
your
high.
demonic side?
Oh, when I get annoyed with people, I
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Or like you
easily annoyed by,
you wish death upon your enemies.
yes, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
And
that's fair, I think. But I think you're mostly angelic, so let's do
oh,
70.
thanks.
And just me complimenting you, honestly.
Feisty,
Feisty or
gracious.
gracious?
Ooh, I think I'm both. Can you leave me at 50-50?
Yeah, I think that's fair. You're like perfect balance of those two.
Thank you.
Creepy, disarming.
Oh, so disarming.
Yeah, I agree. But also like creepy is like that's a weird opposite, I feel like.
It is. What is that, like Slytherin? I don't know.
Yeah, because you're not creepy. So let's do 80. I mean, okay, something that could be a little creepy is like how how tuned you are to people's emotions and also how people carry themselves. Like I think
Yeah.
sometimes people can feel creeped out if you just know things about them, like and how they
Yes.
carry themselves. So maybe
Also, I
this
mean,
is good, I
yes,
think.
that's what happened at that dinner, remember?
Yeah, I know. We're not going to talk about that.
When people felt
80
called out.
80% disarming. How about
Okay.
wild or tame?
Tame. So tame.
Yeah, I agree.
So tame.
85 maybe.
Sure.
You can be wild a little bit, like, oh, let me have a little drinky poo.
Yeah. Wow. So
So wild.
wild.
Yeah. Okay. Spiritual or skeptical?
I'm pretty
Hmm.
spiritual.
In what sense?
I know this is like a meme, but I actually do believe in something akin to the Force. Like
Okay.
I'm really open to thinking about parallel universes. I'm really
Hmm.
open to thinking about time not being linear, you know?
Yeah.
I'm also really open to the fact that there's a part of us that never goes away, even when we die. So, really open to that stuff. And
Okay.
psychic, I'm really open to like psychic connection, especially with animals.
That's so interesting because I think I've heard you like talk about that, but it's not necessarily something knew that was like grounded in reality for you.
Oh, I don't wear it. Like
Yeah.
I don't go around like with beads talking about my chakra. I don't do that, but I definitely think about it a lot.
Yeah. So maybe 60 or it's 55 for
60 is
spiritual?
good. 60 is good.
Okay. Spiritual. Dunce or genius?
No, very much
I
high. I'm
mean,
not a dunce.
yeah, true. I'd go 90 genius.
Okay.
Yeah. Bossy or meek? Okay. It's just like 95% bossy. How about? I
I
think
think
that's
it's
a good
more like
number.
90. I'm not as bossy as I used to be. I've softened.
91% bossy.
Okay, fine.
Artistic or scientific?
Artistic, much more.
Artistic, yeah.
Much, much
Have
more.
you ever been interested in science?
I love science I love science as a story. So
Yeah.
I love hearing about breakthroughs when I understand just how revolutionary the scientific breakthrough is. And I
Hmm.
love stories of the animal kingdom, for example, where you read about like some fish that has the most remarkable ability to like, father and mother its own kids. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Yeah.
I love science from a narrative standpoint.
85 artistic then?
Yeah.
Okay. Juvenile, mature. Very
I
mature.
very mature.
Um, yeah, this is
People are
good.
gonna, if anyone watches this, they're gonna think like, "Wow, your mom is a little too confident."
No. I mean, but that's how you carry yourself, so ultimately it doesn't matter. Social, reclusive.
I'd say 75% social.
Yeah, but mm,
I do go to bed very early.
yeah, you have your routine, but also like, it's not like you have like This is gonna sound bad, but it's not like you have a giant group of friends like
I
that
do
you're
have a
always
giant group
seeing,
of friends.
that you're always seeing
I'm
and
not
making
seeing
time
them.
for.
You don't need to see them to be close with them, Eric. I have lots and lots of friends. But you're right. Okay, let's just leave it at 70.
70 social.
Lots of
Two more
friends.
questions. Blue collar or ivory tower?
Ivory Tower, 70%.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah. And then that's straight from grandma.
Right. That makes sense.
She's always telling me, I mean, ever since I was little, don't be cheap. Don't
Uh,
act cheap.
and then last one, obedient or rebellious?
So obedient, like 95% obedient.
Let's do 90 because it's not like you're, I mean, you care enough about things that go against the grain that you could be rebellious in that sense.
I guess so.
Okay, here we go. So, how it's going to work is it's going to give you your top match because it'll give you matches based on percentages. So, if you choose a universe, your top percentage might be 75, but that's just like your highest of all the characters. But the one that has your highest, like closest to you, is just like it might not even be something that you have watched or anything. But let's see. You are Jane from Jane the Virgin,
Interesting.
93%. Have you ever seen that?
No.
I've never seen that either, but
Fascinating.
to anybody who knows that, I guess this is like the graph. Okay, so here's your list. Um, I kind of I like cycling through the universes like this, but
Yeah,
we could also read
I'm
them.
Rita from Groundhog's Day.
Oh, let's go. So you love that
Yeah.
movie. Wow, I can't believe they included that there. All right, let's look through here. What do I want to know? What do I want to know? What do you want to know?
No, let's
Alien.
go.
Oh, hey, you're Ripley
I'm
from, but that's
Ripley.
70. That's like a bit lower, but Avatar. Oh, Katara. Yeah,
I am
that's
Katara.
very true. 89. That's very high.
That's very, very
Yeah.
high.
I mean, that's that makes too much sense,
Did
honestly.
they have Star Wars? Ooh,
81 to
I'm a
Leia.
princess. Yeah. I
See,
am.
this is always so validating because then you can like sometimes be your favorite characters.
Yeah.
Um, Star
Oh,
Trek.
Yeah, let's do Star Trek.
Oh,
Oh, I'm Dr.
Beverly
Crusher. She's annoying, but okay.
Crusher. No, I see it. Well, I from the episodes I've seen, she seems very like caring,
Um,
nurturing. Ted
let's do
Lasso.
yeah.
Oh, the
Oh,
doctor. Wow.
I love this. I'm great. I'm great. I'm great.
This is
I'm
just
great.
validating you. Let's see if we can get some fucking stupid ones.
X-Men.
Oh,
Oh
Professor
my
X,
God, I'm Professor.
84%. Okay, this is crazy. I feel like I didn't get that many in the 80, 90 range. So maybe you'll help me get a lot of those. Bo Peep is 89%.
That's so funny.
That's funny.
That's high. Sex in
Sex
the City.
Education. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I mean, that's like that makes sense.
these are pretty high matches.
Yeah. Um, Sex and the
Let's do
City.
Sex in the City. Yeah. Oh, I'm Charlotte. That's so funny. Am I uptight? Oh, I guess all the rules following and the, you know, obedience. Oh, I'm Fleur
Wow, Rita's
Delacour.
number four. Sorry.
I'm Fleur Delacour in the Harry Potter universe. That's
Oh,
interesting.
interesting.
This is funny. These are high matches, Eric.
I'm not used to this. Maybe it's because we were so confident about a lot of the answers.
Well, I had double input. I had your input too,
Yeah.
you know. And also I'm Holly Gennaro. I'm Bruce Willis's wife in Die Hard.
Yeah, this is kind of crazy. So I think it's maybe like the double, like confirming that would just like kind of move our slider over.
Who was
Like,
Taylor McKessie in High School Musical? Who was she? Was she the little girl who was the pianist?
where is that? Over here.
Yeah. No, that's her friend. That's so funny.
Alrighty, time to do mine. Alrighty, sarcastic and genuine. 60 genuine for me.
Yeah, you know what? You are such a genuine person, but at this age you're at, you cover just because of where you're at, you cover up a lot of your genuineness with sarcasm.
Oh, thanks. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's do 60% genuine. Ah,
But I
65.
think,
Come on, I'm still pretty genuine.
you are really genuine.
Okay.
But you know what I mean, though, about your
Yes, I do.
age?
Of course, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
That's
It's just a
exactly.
way of talking. Yeah.
Yeah. Deranged, reasonable.
Um,
Uh,
I say mostly reasonable.
yeah. What
75%.
about me is deranged, do you think?
You just get up in your own head sometimes. Again, because of the age
Yeah,
that you're at. I think there could be significant age-related differences here.
of course.
I think that you and I share a lot of the same personality traits, but I think that we're just at such vastly different times in our life.
Hmm.
As a reminder for our listeners, I am 58 years old and Eric is 23. That's a big difference.
True, true. Next, selfish, altruistic.
I think you're really altruistic. I would put you at 80%.
Wow. I think I'm very selfish, so I would do 75. I mean, like,
Okay.
because I do care about, I'd do like 73. Because I mean, I obviously care about people and doing good things.
You're always
But
worried about leaving people out. You're always thinking about like what you can do for them. Always. You never say no to when people ask you to do things.
nah, I've been getting better at
The
that.
only thing that you're selfish about is when you don't want to be bothered about something.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I'll
Yeah.
do 72. Altruistic. Creepy or disarming?
I'd say pretty disarming, but then I'm your mother.
Oh, I think I'm super disarming.
Okay.
But that's only like when you start talking to me because I think before that, like, I just have some weird, like, aura that, like, I just freak people out. I've just learned this, I think. So
I
I'd
don't
say
know what you.
85. No, it's just people say I'm like intimidating, like if they don't know me or before they know me, you know? And I just don't know what that means. And I feel like I could be a little creepy sometimes. Okay, 85.
This is a hard one because I don't think you're creepy, but
Creative, conventional.
really creative.
Mm, I think,
85?
yeah. Yeah, I think so. Wild or tame?
You're pretty
Tame.
you're pretty tame.
You
Because
gonna hesitate to say that because it sounded weird?
we
No, I
tried to
think I'm
get
pretty
Eric
tame.
to drink when we went to see the Christmas
Okay,
markets.
but look at where I am now. I'm such a chiller
He
now.
was legal in Europe and he would not have even a single sip of alcohol.
Okay, that was and again, age. How old was I when that happened? 17. Okay, moving on. 70% tame, I think. Dunce, genius.
I definitely think
Hmm,
you are, I would put you at 70% genius.
that's fair. Next, indulgent, sober.
I'd put you at 60% sober.
Really?
Hmm.
Well, what do you know about me,
That's
honestly?
true. This
Like
is
when I
just,
want to indulge, I'm
yeah,
very
right.
indulgent. So
Not relatively speaking.
I'm just gonna go there.
Fine.
Orderly, chaotic.
You're very orderly.
Yeah,
You really like that. Like it makes you crazy when people are chaotic and messy.
that's true. Okay, 85. Charming, awkward.
I think you're so
I think
charming, but you are pretty
I
awkward
think
too.
I'm 50-50.
I think
I think I'm a
no,
maybe let's do 55
no, I
charming.
think 60% charming. You definitely, again, this is an age thing.
Yeah. No, okay. I do 65 charming. How about that? Because
That's fine.
I'm awkward. Funny enough, I'm awkward when I've known you for
I
longer.
know, but one of the funniest things is when you're
Actually.
talking about something that you want to tell me about, but you are feeling complicated about or awkward about, you just go through this series of contortions in your faces, and it's just on FaceTime that it will stick with me forever. Like,
Okay.
it is charming, but it's also awkward.
Yeah.
You don't know what to do with your face when you're talking about weird things.
Okay. Deep or shallow?
I think you're very deep. I would put you at 80, 75% or 80. These qualities, like the way that I'm rating you, it's making me realize what an incredibly great person you are and how I've thought
Oh.
that forever. But the other thought that I had is I can see why you might have anxiety sometimes about dating because a lot of these qualities don't appeal to, like, women your age, they just want like shallow bad boys. You know what I mean? They will totally go for the creepy guy. So, anyway, you can edit that out.
Thanks for broadcasting that on the Mom and Eric podcast. And you're so right. Women these days, man, they're just so like they just want the bad boy, and I'm the good guy. I'm the nice guy. So
Well,
they should be
it's
going
not
for
just
me.
women these days. It's women, all women in their 20s go through this period of wanting like somebody who's a little bit fucked up.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but none of these qualities that we're tilting you towards are indicate that you're kind of fucked up.
Yeah. Thanks. I agree. Um, yeah, okay, this is good. 75. Emotional, logical.
I think you're like 60% emotional.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Oh,
Let's just do 61. Feisty, gracious.
I don't know if you're feisty. Are you feisty?
Uh, I no, I'm very gracious.
Yeah,
I'm I actually, oh my God,
you
literally
might be
this
gracious
happened.
to a fault.
Yes, yesterday that was the clearest example of that we had like we had a really busy day and not enough people to like help close or I don't know, it just like was and I was and also people were staying late and they were like, "We're so sorry." And I'm like, "No, it's fine. It's fine. It's all good. No, no, please. It's okay."
You're
Um
gracious. You have gracious anxiety.
exactly. Okay, 85 maybe. Artistic or scientific?
Artistic.
Bro, I science does not work with me. 92. High tech, low tech.
Very high tech.
No. I like my archaic tech, but it's still tech, you know, and that's not low tech. So 90, I'd say. Adventurous, stick in the mud.
A little
Like,
towards stick in the mud.
yeah, yeah. Like, I'm proud. I'm proud to admit this. Let's not too much though. Like 62,
You're
62, stick in the
you're
mud.
I think you're definitely going to change with this as you get older, but
Yeah,
you've always had a stick in the mud thing about like really being hesitant to try new things.
yeah. Let's do 65 then. Yeah, let's do 60. Strict or lenient?
I don't know. I'd say 50-50.
I'd say a bit more lenient. I don't know what I'm strict like I guess like like roommate things is what I go to. I'm not super strict about
Well, you have a definite
that.
preference. Uh, well, yeah. I mean, you're strict about cleanliness, personal hygiene. You're a little strict about I'll never. Yeah, let's just leave it there. This is fine.
Okay. This is good. Okay, arcane or mainstream?
I think you're squarely in the middle on this one. I don't think you're old enough to have a lot of arcane, and you haven't developed a lot of really
Well,
quirky things.
but I don't know. Like some of the stuff I'm into, like nobody cares about, or or then I talk about like nobody's even. I don't know. I sometimes think I have very niche interests in things. So
Okay.
maybe like 55 arcane. Is
Okay.
that? I mean, but mainstream is still like that's still like stuff that's popular. So maybe just a little.
Your favorite movie is The Lion King.
That's fair. Why don't I do 55, 54 mainstream? Alpha, beta.
You're a tiny bit beta, but in this one, I'd say you're right in the middle. So you're
Mm,
definitely not bossy.
mm,
You're definitely not a driver.
I think I'm a little more beta
Okay.
though. Outlaw, sheriff. Phew.
Sheriff.
I don't want to be a cop though.
Okay. Just means your
Mm,
personality.
Outlaw. I think I'm more. Yeah. Okay. Social, reclusive.
That's a good question. I think of you as fairly social, but you go through long periods of being reclusive.
Yeah, I think, but I really thrive off of other people. I think and I let other people like get me out of being reclusive.
Yeah,
I'd do this split. Frugal or lavish?
I think you're frugal.
Interesting. I like my things though, and I can just like kind of willing. I just like kind of. I'm very lavish about like food. It's like if I feel like I want something that's nice for food, like a nice meal, I'll just
That's
get
just
it.
because you have the means to do it,
Yeah,
which many people your age do not. But in actual fact, I don't think that you're a big shopper. You're not constantly looking up things to buy, you know?
yeah, I guess so.
So I actually would put you like maybe 55% frugal.
That's fair. Okay. I think usually I would go more towards lavish on that one. Loyal
Oh,
or
I think you're so
traitorous?
loyal. I think you're the most loyal person. You're like a golden retriever. You're so loyal.
I think that's yeah, accurate.
I almost think you're loyal to a fault, Eric.
Thanks. Let's do 90. Let's do 93 on that one. Obedient, rebellious.
Pretty obedient.
Yeah, I hate getting in trouble and I
So
hate
do
strict.
I. That's something you got from me.
Yeah, I know. Bossy or meek?
You're not as bossy as me.
Hmm.
55% meek.
Yeah.
But do you remember when we had that conversation about how I wish you were a little meaner sometimes?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Poisonous, nurturing.
Oh, you're the most nurturing person I know. I would say like 90%
Poison,
nurturing.
yeah.
You're so lovely.
Thank you.
I love
Nerd.
you.
But I'm also physically not super active, I guess. So, I do like 92% nerd. No,
Okay.
94, 5, 95. Formal or intimate? Ooh,
Intimate.
yeah. Because I'm not very, even if I'm like being respectful and like having boundaries, like I still feel like a very close person to people that shouldn't be thinking that I'm close to them.
I know.
But I
Also,
am.
yes, and also you've been consistently described since you were a baby as one of the friendliest people ever. You just open yourself up to people right away.
Mm.
They can see who you are.
Let's do 69 intimate. Haunted or blissful?
I'd say pretty blissful, but maybe
Yeah.
not as blissful as me.
Yeah, I agree. What do we put you on for that? Like 80 or something?
Yeah, or 90 something. Very blissful.
I think I'm like 10 down from that. So
Okay.
masculine, feminine.
That's interesting.
What do you think, Mom?
Well, Dad and I had this really interesting conversation
Mm-hmm.
about the number of times with the people who have been mistaken as gay,
Mm-hmm.
the men that we know who have been mistaken as gay, including Dad. Like he's been mistaken as gay. And we actually thought, we came to the conclusion
Mm-hmm.
that that men who are mistaken as gay, who are wholly straight, like who are fully heterosexual, it's because our society has gotten so screwed up so that men who don't display any toxic masculinity, like any of the, bro, she's so hot, dude, you know what I mean? Like any man who doesn't do that and make a woman feel uncomfortable, then they get mistaken as gay. And that's a really sad statement on society,
Yeah.
So I just be, so in terms of the scale, I think you have to decide because you are completely the opposite of a toxic masculine male. You know what I mean? So,
Mm-hmm.
and you've got many traits that would stereotypically be identified with both. So, I mean, if you asked me to pick, I would put you at masculine, maybe 55%.
I was gonna say the same thing.
But I think
I
that it has says more about society than it does about.
Yeah, definitely. Because I think I'm still am a man who's been shaped by our patriarchal society. So
Yeah.
kind of
But
that manifests in like its own ways.
yeah, but if you think about like the character of Oscar Grant in Fruitvale Station, even though Michael B. Jordan played that role with such like a gentle affect, he his partner was fed up with him for cheating. You know what I mean? Like he was feeling really disappointed about being a father. Like there were all these like stereotypical masculine references, and
Mm.
I don't think that you have any of those stereotypical masculine attributes.
Yeah.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
Spiritual skeptical, very skeptical.
You are?
Yes.
Interesting. This
I'd
is
say
a
like
this
90, honestly.
this is something I'm learning about you right now in this
Really?
conversation.
Yeah, I have no like I don't believe in energies or like
Oh, I do.
other beings, like I mean, I could open myself up if there was evidence of that. But I
Interesting.
I fully believe that we're just this like speck in the universe. And like but that means that our significance comes entirely from us. So that's what
This is
but I'm
deep, man.
yeah, but I just don't believe I've never believed in any sort of religion or anything. So angelic, demonic.
So angelic. 85% angelic.
Yeah, that's fair. Stinky, fresh. I can be stinky because I got that stink gene that you were talking about.
Yeah.
But I'm
Um,
mostly fresh.
you're mostly fresh. I was gonna say 70% fresh.
Yeah. Blue collar ivory tower.
Pretty ivory tower.
Yeah.
We both of us are kind of cerebral. That's why we do this podcast.
Yeah. I put it there. Does that make
Yeah.
sense? Okay. Juvenile, mature.
You're very mature.
Yeah, I'm still
You're ahead
young.
of
Maybe like 75, mature.
God,
No.
this is like a joint therapy session.
How's
Let's reflect on ourselves and who we are.
this look?
Good.
I think this is right.
Hmm.
Slovenly, stylish.
I think
Hmm.
you're pretty stylish.
Um, does it still count if you style me? No. Let's do what's
70?
slovenly again? I don't actually like what's the root?
Sloppy.
Oh, sloppy.
No, put together.
I'd do 75 stylish. Let's get results. Oh,
Whoa.
what the hell? Okay, so here
That's
we are
interesting.
again. Highest match is 90.
That's amazing.
I don't. This is a new time. This is a new. I've never seen this character, or like I've never seen him.
He's very suave and
Okay,
cool.
this guy I get all the time from Sense 8. I've never seen this though.
I haven't either.
Hmm. Manny from Modern Family.
You are Pam from The Office.
Yeah, I always get that.
That's funny. You are Skylar. You're the girlfriend in Good Will Hunting.
That's
This is
funny.
funny. So you have a lot.
Gabriella. Sorry,
Oh, did you see The Social Network?
still haven't. No.
Oh, that's interesting. You are the character played by Andrew Garfield, Eduardo
Oh, let's
Severin.
go. He's cool, right? He
Yeah,
has that
he is
crash out.
cool.
I'm Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character in 10 Things I Hate About You.
That's funny.
Yeah. This is 85. This is all like 85%. Hmm. Is Mia the one that Emma Stone played in La La Land?
Yes.
Oh,
It's so funny
interesting.
how many female characters they gave you. They definitely gave you, see, this is what I mean about this whole society masculinity thing. Because you don't conform to sort of the more toxic patriarchal standards, this is why you're getting all of these, you know? And
Yeah.
you're Marcus and the bear?
Oh, nice. I love Marcus. He's like my favorite character. Um, yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Hmm.
That's another one.
You're Belle in Beauty and the Beast. And you're
Who,
Harry Kim in Star Trek.
LaForge?
This is funny. Yeah, you're like the friendly, even-keeled character. Like the one who's never, like the only time that they'll go through high drama is if something external is terrible is happening to them. See, you're also Rita in Groundhog's Day. You and I have a lot of the sort of same centering, like social, friendly, right in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
So, and empathetic, like a lot of empathy.
Yeah.
You're Andrea Sachs in The Devil Wears Prada.
This has been higher in the past. Nick Young.
Oh, interesting.
And but now Rachel's higher. Well, it's the same actually. Wow.
Well, let's do universes. Let's do Star Wars.
Oh, we didn't do Marvel for both of us.
Well, do you do Marvel or do you do like the Avengers?
I don't know. C-3PO.
That's
Wait,
funny.
there should be a Marvel one, I think. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, but you have
What
Hidden Rage. What?
Where's Marvel for you?
Ah!
Peggy. Damn, you got all the cool ones.
Female pioneer started Shield all on my own. We're very alike, and again, this just reflects different genders, different ages.
Right.
Oh, can you do me with the Gilmore Girls?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Rory.
waiting, Rory.
I love that you're doing a little dance every time you get a character you like. Harry Potter. Oh, I'm also Fleur. Oh, that's new.
It is?
Yeah. Also, yeah, because okay, Iroh's the same. I would get Iroh before, but
Interesting.
now it's both Qatar and Iroh like equally. That's so funny. Why am I always the girlfriend? What the hell? Is it just because they get no lines and they're just like nice and cool?
It's because I told you. It's because of toxic masculinity.
Wow. So
Ooh,
you are Legolas
I'm
and I am
Legolas?
Sam.
Oh, wow. That's
Isn't
an
that
interesting
crazy?
difference.
That's so funny. And you're like 86% Legolas.
Oh my
I'm just
God.
I guess because yeah, I guess because you're older, more realized, like you just have like way more matches that are like 85, like
You know,
90.
this makes me want to break out into a Legolas performance. The winds are changing. That was
Wait,
perfect.
oh, what's my Ted Lasso character? Oh, let's go.
Oh, that's great.
I love Sam.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
I think that concludes our personality test.
That was fun.
Yeah. I really love this. I've taken it so many times now, and every time I always save my answers because it sometimes it changes a little bit. So that I like to think that that's me changing. But it was helpful to have whoa, it was helpful to have your input this time.
It was helpful to have your input. It was very interesting actually doing this together.
Yeah,
So I should also note that the other game that you proposed was identifying what movie scene it was,
I
right?
think this is making me confident that we could do another fun thing like this, like playing games, and doing something fun like with
Yeah.
movies.
Anyway, that movie scene one was just so thrilling when I was able to guess something really obscure, and it was so upsetting when it was too obscure for me to possibly know what it could be. So that was like so it was both maddening and exhilarating at the same time. But anyway,
Yeah.
I thought this was great, and I'm glad you suggested it.
Yeah. Thank
So
you. I would love to do another game sometime, but for now, this personality test was really interesting.
it was fun. And I
Uh,
hope, by the way, just to wrap up, I really hope that we get back to watching movies. I thought our opening conversation was really interesting, like in terms of the mood that we're in or the mood that we feel like we have to be in to see movies, you know?
hmm
And so, I just think that that's so funny, the commitment to sit down and watch a movie it just gets really overwhelming sometimes, or it feels overwhelming. And it actually reminded me when you were home and we went to see those, like you went to see three movies of that film festival that they were doing at Alamo, and you were not fazed by the prospect of seeing three movies at all. They were long movies too. Like Barry Lyndon and RRR are very long movies, you know, and yet you totally were fine with just bouncing back and forth between the theater, you know.
Yeah.
So I feel like there's a groove that we have to get back into just going to see movies and wanting to see movies. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm still interested in seeing Hamnet. I still think I might catch Train Dreams at some point. And I'm still really afraid of seeing Marty Supreme.
Yeah, don't worry, you don't have to. You really don't.
Yeah. So we'll see what comes up next.
Yeah.
But anyway, this is fun. And I love you, Eric.
Love you too. Thanks for playing with me.
Thanks for playing with me and thanks for all your input.
Yeah. See you next time.